ACME 呢，实际上是代表的是，首先是人工智能，其次是计算，另外呢是数学以及工程，这4个英文字母，4个英文单词的第一个字母组合成的 ACME 4个字母，称为今天的未来科技挑战赛的名称。那么今天的未来科技挑战赛呢，吸引了来自全国14个省区市的500余名的科技爱好者、青少年的科技爱好者以及他们的辅导员来参赛。那么在今天的整个
technology
分
enthusiasts.
成3个大类，那么总共17个赛项。那么今天的
There are 3 classifications and 17 events.
比如说这是表演赛，那么一会儿呢，我们还会带大
Now
家看到
behind
创意
me,
赛和
this
竞
is the
赛
performance
等等比赛项目。
competition.
下面呢，我们就
And
带
later
大
we
家到现
have
场去看一看。
creative competition
来，我
and
们到现场看一
innovative
看，现在正
competition.
在这里
Now
进行
without
的
further
就是一
ado,
个
let's
叫
bring you
人机
up
协作
close.
的这么一个表演赛。 那么我们了解一下什么叫人机协作。我们可以
Now we
看到
can
这里有
see
一个
this
特别漂亮的一个白色的机
performance
器人啊。
competition called
它的
human-robot
机器手正在
cooperation.
这
We
个
can
桌
see
面
this
前这个晃动。
beautiful white robot here.
其实
Its
这个机器
robotic
人啊，现
arm
在在我们
is
的这个
waving
生活中
on
也已经是
this
不少见了。
table.
像各个行业上，包括特别是工
Actually,
业生产中，我们可以看到
robots
很多机械
are
的手
very
臂啊，包括等
familiar
等，都会涉及
notions
到
in
这
our
种机
daily
器人的
lives,
操作。
and we have
那
seen
么
robotic
在我们今
arms
天的这个
in
比赛现场啊，
factories,
可以看
and
到
we
前面
have
还会摆了一个屏
understood
幕，
the
屏幕
operation
上面
of
显
them.
示了几
Now
个
on
这种
site,
图形方
we
块。
can see a
那
screen.
么这里呢，已经有不少的这种
There
小
are
的可能
several
是小学生的
square
参赛选手呢，在
patterns,
这里正在现场呢进行一个观看。
and we
另外
have
呢，这里
some
呢，我们可以看到
primary
一个
school
小朋友正在手
students
上拿着一
as
个
contestants.
这样的一个
They're
操作手柄，
watching,
正在进行一个操作。
and
他操作
this
什么呢？我们可以看
little
到
boy here is operating this
机
robot,
器人用手臂
holding this console. His
拾取
instructor
桌上的
is
物
helping
体。
him
我们在这里也找
to
到
use
了
the
负责
robotic
今天这
arm
个
to
人机
pick
协
up
作
the
挑战赛
object
的
on the
这么一
table.
位老师，也是中科院自动化所的鲁涛老
And
师
now
来
we
给我们
have
介
a
绍一下。
teacher,
您
a
好，老师，
guest,
您是今天整个
Du Tao from Automation Research Institute.
给我们介绍一下哈。咱们
Hello,
今天的
you
这个
are
节目
in charge of this event. Please introduce to us. How is the match composed? Our competition here is called Human-Robot Cooperation. So by the name of it, we can see that it's the cooperation of human and robots. From human operators, robots can be input codes and be manipulated with humans' minds to finish the task stipulated. It requires strategic cooperation between human and robotics. Actually, while robots receive information and commands of humans, human also observes and watch the operations of the robots. This match is designed to invoke the interests of primary school students and middle school and high school students and interests in robotics. This event is interactive. We hope to use this platform to provide a bridge to integrate students' algorithm into human-robotic cooperation in order to form better strategic methods in human-robot cooperation. In areas such as aerospace technology or healthcare, robotic arms are commonly used. Can you tell us why the human-robotics cooperation is still very important? In special environments such as deep space or sea, humans are not viable, but robots are. So the cooperation is crucial in these areas. Currently, we use remote sensing and controlling, but it is limited by other environmental issues such as broadband. So the tasks cannot be finished very perfectly. This is where cooperation comes in. Before realizing the complete alternating robotics, the cooperation is crucial. Is this the group of primary students? Yes, we can see these little friends here, and we can see that they're very interested in the contest, and they can raise their understanding about robotics during this process. We can see some patterns on the screen, and these square cubes on the table, their task is to finish the given pattern on the screen by cooperating with the robotics. So the most precision and the fastest time wins. Dear audiences, we can see this is the human robot. Cooperation for primary school students, they're very interested in the event, as we have seen. After they have seen some results, they're very happy. We can see that from their smiles. This is one of the performing competition. Later, we will introduce to you about some innovative and creative competition. And in this process, we have Liu Yu from Automation Research Institute. Can you tell us about the importance of the ACME competition? Why do we have this competition? I should put it this way. These four letters do not only stand for this competition, but this is a notion of scientific education. We know that America has a course system called STEM, S-T-E-M. We have introduced it to China as well. We hope that on the basis of this system, we can consolidate and introduce some cutting-edge results of China. And we have to realize some social responsibility of the Chinese Academy of Science. So considering all these factors, we treat ACME as our brand for scientific education. The competition today is on the basis of the brand. Let's take a look. This is the main events of our competition. It is composed of 3 competitions. Innovative competition, creative competition, which tests imagination and creation of art contestants. The third one is performance competition. It shows and manifests some cutting-edge scientific researches. Our children cannot be fully exposed to the cutting-edge technology, so we have set this event for them to better understand it. I have understood that beside competition, it also serves as a screening of future talents. Many children have creative and imaginative ideas, but to screen them from a bigger crowd can be realized in this kind of competitions. Yes, competitions are one way to screen talents. We are focusing on finding some top talents in these competitions. And we have mechanisms to introduce our middle school students and high school students to do internships at Chinese Academy of Science. And they also have opportunity to enter our university. As we understand this ACME's importance and significance, we have walked from the automation building to the intelligence building. So what events will we see in this building? Let's take a closer look. As I understand, in this intelligence building, we can see a lot of young children preparing for their matches. Let's take a look here. We can see the tracks on the ground and a vehicle following the paths. They look like middle school students. They're operating on them. Let's find a guest here. Teacher Tang. Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is called Auto Intelligent System competition. Today's competition is about auto driving, and we have 3 groups: primary school, middle school, and college. For primary school students, the requirement for them is to drive for 1 loop. So as long as you finish the loop, and in middle school competition, there are obstacles on the track, so it is more difficult. They need to think about the strategies to avoid the obstacles on the tracks. And for college groups, they are competing against recognizing of the traffic signs. So cameras are needed to recognize specific traffic signs. So programming is stipulated as a necessity. So how do we rank? For primary school, they have requirements of time, and they need to stay in track. For college group, you need to avoid the obstacles. So the fastest and the best of the vehicle will win. And apart from this, we also have a debate process. We want to understand if they have self-developed the facilities that they're participating with today. When referees are judging, they need to understand the logic thinking and their ideas. We need to know if their thinking patterns are closed. Whether you're from a primary school group or a college group, we want the students to try to fix the problems themselves. This is the middle school group. We have some small models serving as obstacles in the competition. It is driving on a path. In our daily life, a lot of automakers are testing the self-driving functions. This technology is rapidly developing, so in the future, do you think this is the big way, the big direction for our technology? I think it's a direction that we all expect because auto-driving cars is a trend. Our eyes serve as sensors as well, but the precision is not as good as machines. But when we are judging about other factors, humans are more intelligent. So in the future, how can we combine the human intelligence into the science and technologies? This is the future trend. We infuse human intelligence into machines and help auto-driving mobile vehicles to drive more safely. And we can see the student here is operating his vehicle. This is a testing area. Because this competition involves light and electricity, so the light can serve as an interferer, so we have set a testing area. How long will the competition last? For this morning, we have competition. And in the morning, the primary school students are already in the debate process. And in this afternoon, middle school students and college students will debate as well. Hi, are you a primary school student or a middle school student? I am in middle school. I'm from Changchun City, Jilin Province. Is this a vehicle you made yourself? Yes. I saw you tested on the testing area. How do you feel? I think it's okay. Is this components of AI? No. We have added some voltage by batteries. To be precise, by 4 batteries. How long have you been designing this? For quite a while. Do you like it personally? Yes. Wish you a good score. Thank you. Okay, dear audiences, we can see this competition area will hold 3 groups of students. And now we can take a look here. This is called robotics strategic planning. There are 2 courts. Let's take a look. We can see this primary school student operating his robot, and there are a line of cups. This robot has taken up a cup and put it on the ground. We have another guest to introduce the whole process and program. Hi, Teacher Liu. Can you introduce to us the regulations of this match? Hi, I am Liu Lei from the Chinese Academy of Science. Let me introduce this competition. This is called robotics strategic planning. They are grouped as in designing robots to grab the cups in the middle and put it in the stipulated areas. The groups with the most grabs will win. This is the primary school group, so the confrontation level is not that harsh. For older students, they are confronting each other in two groups, and they can damage each other's robots and then grab the cups of their own. For middle school students, the robots need to be self-driving. Thank you for watching live streaming from CGTN. Please follow us on CGTN's app, Facebook, Weibo, YouTube, and Twitter. See you next time.